Hey, we're going to look at how to make a quote book trailer using iMovie, and we're going to use the template of creating like a trailer for a movie, but instead we're going to have our students use iMovie to create a trailer, imagine a preview for a book they've read. And that's a task that meets a redefinition of the SAMR model that's part of the ISTE standards, part of Common Core. And really, our students are able to evaluate, use that higher level thinking, evaluate how do I want to do this. But really, what are we doing? We're retelling a story, oral language, creativity, technical skills. There's a lot of things going on here, and your students might not even know what's going on, but you're really creating a masterful lesson and a project for them to do. And we're going to go ahead and just start by opening up the iMovie app. And the iMovie app is the one that looks like a star with a video camera in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. And you want to make sure once it's open that at the top you're on projects. Videos is just like your raw video, but projects is where we can create a new project. Go ahead and press the plus to create a new project. And we're going to create a trailer. And you can see that Apple has put, follow a template to create a Hollywood-style movie trailer. And really, it can be a movie, but let's go ahead and look at this in the sense of we're creating a book trailer. So I'll tap on trailer. And at the bottom, and this is really up to you as a teacher, you can decide, do I want my students to use a certain template? Or maybe you want them to evaluate which one would be best. Now notice there's two important parts on here. On the bottom left, it says 2 to 6 cast members, so explain, 2 to 6 characters. It also shows on the right there how long it is. This one that's family is 1 minute and 19 seconds. There's different ones. Coming of age doesn't really even say how many characters, so maybe it's kind of generic. Fairy tale, family. Now for today, for what I'm showing you, I want to use the retro one. It's 1 cast member. It's 59 seconds. It works for me, because I'm going to be using the story Bad Kitty by Nick Brill, which is kind of a fun story. So go ahead at the top and touch Create. And when you do that, you can see that you have something to work with now. Now, on the white section where you have writing, you have 2 options. You can touch Outline, which shows first, and then you can touch Storyboard. And with the Storyboard, it's just like if you were using a flow map or some sort of a graphical organizer. It's a graphical organizer of what the trailer will look like. And you can see here, you can touch inside these boxes to change this. So for me, I'm going to put my name, Matt. And then I can touch below that, instead of in the fight between good and evil, I can put, there once was a bad, and then if I touch on good, it'll make it that text. And you can see it's very responsive. There once was a bad kitty. Now I'm going to go ahead and touch on the picture where it says 3.3s, 3.3 seconds. And this is something you might want to talk to your students about, what a medium shot is. What I'm going to do is use the functionality of the camera. And so at the bottom of the screen, right, kind of in the middle, you'll see it says camera. We can use video, we can use photos, but for me, I'm going to use the... Okay, when I do that, you can see I am holding the camera here, and I can actually just get the image that I want right there. Looks good to me. Get my wire out of the way, and I can take the picture. Don't mind my wire. There we go. Okay. And you can see that it's recording. So if the kids want to pan it or swoop in or something like that, you can see it. Now, if I go back to the top and my images is put in, I can touch on Outline at the top where it says Storyboard. I can touch Outline, and I can actually watch. I can press play and see what this looks like as a preview. And you can see Matt, that's me. There once was a bad kitty. And there's that little video that I made. And you can see how it would be empowering to a student to actually create their own. You go ahead and press the play. You can get a bigger picture of what it looks like. If you want to stop, you can touch the screen here and just press done. I'm going to go back and continue editing. There once was a bad kitty. So we have that. I have my little picture. Now it says and evil. Your students can write what they want. Something like, he gets into trouble. And you can hear my bad dogs in the background. Again with another picture, so we can actually open up and maybe I can find a picture and we can pan like this. This looks good. And you can see that it's recording. All right, and we have that. You can see it, just put it right in. And if you want to look how this looks, you can either touch up the top of the storyboard or you can go to outline, wherever you want. And over here on the left in the center, you'll see that white triangle. Go ahead and press it. Or if you want to do full screen, you can press the white triangle inside the white box in the middle of the screen to do full screen preview. See how you're doing, evaluate. And you can see there's the words I added. Okay, so that was very quick, very, very quick. But you can see this would be something that your students can work on. And these are all the shots. And this is really something that students, based on our Common Core standards of using technology to create presentations, even in kindergarten, this is a very good way of having like a graphical organizer to produce a project based on a story they did. And so now I can continue going on, and maybe I could say there's only one man for the job. Well, I could say something about the story. Perhaps you want to have your students talk about the author. We could have one of these pages be the author. And as you can hear, I'm having a bad doggy moment. So thank you for watching, and now we are going to start working on this on our own.